Welcome to the Take Money, Make Money show, where we talk all things reselling. We'll show you how to take your money to make more money. We show you how to crush it on eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, you name it, because we've done it. Hosted by me, GrowWithChris. Let's get started. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Take Money, Make Money show. I'm your host, Chris Washington, aka GrowWithChris. And I'm happy to have you joining wherever you at. I want to say a huge shout out to everyone who's been listening to the podcast, watching the videos on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or wherever you consume the content is definitely appreciated. Coming to you from a little bit of a different setting, still in my house, but I'm actually in my kitchen, if you probably can tell. And today, what I'm doing right now, it's actually late at night. I'm in the middle of what I call a grind session. If you recall, if you follow my Instagram, you saw a few days ago, I had my son. We were taking photos of a lot of old products that we had, just kind of lying around. And right now, I'm going through the process of actually listing them on eBay. And I will be honest with you, listing products is one of the most tedious processes sometimes. And it actually is a task that for a while I had this outsourced to my VA. I stopped working with my VA a couple months ago, and actually on the next episode I'm going to talk about my tips for hiring a VA. When should you hire a VA? Where do you look for a VA, etc. So make sure you tune into episode 11. We're going to talk all about VAs. But this was a task that I actually outsourced because I don't like doing it, and it's such a simple thing to list. But sometimes if you have like a lot of different items to list, it can be tedious. And if you are someone that is busy, or maybe you have kids or just a hectic schedule, finding just that alone time to just lock in and do it can be difficult. Even though listing an item realistically shouldn't take you more than just like 5 minutes. It's super simple, but you have to just kind of focus and get it done. So here's my process and what I normally do. So number one, you need to have a listing template. You don't want to be writing your listing, from scratch every time. That's going to get and that's going to really like drag the process out and really cause you a lot of stress. So definitely have a listing template of exactly what you want to say in the item. Also, it's not just about like the text you write about the particular item. Even the title, how you structure your title, should also be something that you are standardizing between your listings. So what I like to do is always emphasize that if you buy an item from me, I'm shipping it out that same business day. I've talked about this before, but I also want customers to know. So on any platform that you're selling on, keep in mind that there's going to be other sellers in the marketplace, most likely with the same item that you're selling. So you want to stand out. Like, think about that. Why would someone want to buy from you in particular versus somebody else that has the same item? So anything that you can do to sweeten the deal, to make a person more comfortable or more likely to want to buy from you over someone else, you want to take advantage of that. So for me, in my titles, I call out that I'm shipping the item today. I call out that it's brand new or sealed, if I'm selling items that are brand new. Because those are the things that people want to know. Also, sometimes I'll use the subtitle feature on eBay if the item is worth enough money, because they will charge you a couple of dollars to use that. But if the item is worth probably over $100, $150, I will actually use the subtitle feature, and I'll tell them ship today via FedEx, ground, or 2-day air, whatever you're shipping it with. Those type of things definitely stand out. Also, when it comes to the actual product listing itself, once again, I want to emphasize that I have the item in hand, that I'm willing to ship it out that same day. Also, I talk about the condition of the item, that is brand new. And I list out also the shipping speed. I also list out the fact that I have 100% positive ratings, the fact that, customer service is important to me. So I'll take those extra steps in the listing because they make a difference. You don't got to get super crazy with it. Don't write a long, store, like, please buy from my store, I really appreciate it. Don't do that. Just keep it real straightforward, because it's just business at the end of the day. And the person that's buying from you, they're looking, but they're not, they don't need to know your name or anything like that. They just want to feel trust, that they can trust you, and that buying the item for you will get the item actually to them that they want. I also recommend that you understand, like, when you're starting off, you can still get sales with no feedback, but feedback is important, because that's another thing that people are using to gauge whether they want to buy from you or not. So it's important that you go the extra mile, especially when starting off, to make sure you're communicating with your buyers, making sure you're shipping the item on time, making sure if it's an item that needs to be wrapped in some kind of bubble wrap, that you do that, because those things are going to compel the person to leave you a positive review, and those reviews add up over time. Like, I have over 200 5-star reviews. When I first started, it took a long time just to get a couple of reviews. So now when I look back at it now, I'm like, oh wow, it's kind of hard to believe that built up over the last couple of years, but it did. But I've done way more transactions than that on eBay. I've probably done well over 800 transactions on eBay alone. So I guess you can say about a little over 1/4 of the transactions will probably give you a review. So keep that in mind, because you want to continue to build up your positive feedback, so that when a random buyer comes to your listing, they can see that it's a form of social proof for them to feel comfortable with you, as well as the fact that you're willing to ship it out the same day, that you're willing to bubble wrap it. In some cases, I'll say that I'm adding insurance to it. Like, when I'm selling a really expensive item, I will actually list out in the listing, I'm shipping this with signature confirmed and also additional insurance. This is for a few reasons too. I'll just say it, because it's going to not only build trust with the buyer, but also for any potential scammers, because there are some scammers on eBay. It will deter them from wanting to buy your listing, because they know that you've covered up the loopholes that could exist if you don't require an adult signature or a delivery confirmation, if you don't include insurance on the package. When you do those things, it really deters people who are looking to just, maybe try to scam you out of your item. It deters them, because you're going to be protected. And I really recommend that for any item, probably over $250. Definitely get the additional insurance and require a signature upon delivery. And that's important as well, because sometimes, FedEx or UPS, they'll still leave a package at the person's door without the signature. You may have had that happen at your own house. You order something, it's supposed to be signed for, but it's not signed for. Well, if something happens to that item and you paid for signature required, but it wasn't actually signed, now UPS or FedEx could be liable, but you got to have the insurance on the back end as well. So it's all these things you got to do to protect yourself. You got to go the extra mile. You're in the business now, so you got to pay the extra dollars to insure your packages, just because all along this journey of getting the item to your customer, your items can be mishandled. You got some bad players, even at your shipping company, who may want to, lose your package or don't treat it with care, down to the person that you're shipping it to, down to the people in their neighborhood. We know that porch pirates are real, right? You hear about people having packages stolen from their porches, especially around the holiday time. So all those things play a part. And your buyers, they know that too. So when they go to your listing, they want to feel secure knowing that it's a, pretty much guaranteed that when they buy from you, they're going to get the item that they brought in a condition that they thought they were buying it from. So those are my tips on listing items. Once you get the template ready, that's kind of where I'm at now. You can go through, take pictures of your items, email them to yourself or get them to your computer, and then you just get to the listing. You utilize those templates. The templates work and save a lot of time. All I'm doing is changing out the title, the information on like how I ship it, or the condition or the protections I put. That's all the same, so I don't have to rewrite that. Same with my title. I tell them that I'm shipping it today. I put the item name and then the title. So for example, if I'm selling, this drink of LaCroix, which I love this drink by the way, I will say ships today, LaCroix passion fruit, brand new. Right? I'm telling them when I'm shipping it. I'm telling them the title of the item. And I'm also letting them know the condition of the item, so they don't have to click into my listing to see, is it brand new or is it used? They know it already. They don't have to click in to see, oh, how soon is this person going to ship it? They know that already just by looking at the search results on eBay or Facebook Marketplace or whatever the marketplace you're selling on. So I think we covered enough here. A lot of gems. But once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Take Money, Make Money show. This is GrowWithChris. I'm out of here. Peace.